everybody. Welcome to the Fat Flush community here on my business page. And today I'm continuing my Fat Flush Chronicles with amazing Fat Flushers that have life-changing stories that have not only changed their life, but they're going to motivate and inspire you to change yours. Today we have with us Kim Weatherall. Kim, talk to us about Fat Flush and welcome to my page.
Welcome. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here. So I've been doing the Fat Flush program now for about 5 years. I initially, I've always been a pretty healthy eater, but, marriage, children, working 60 hours a week, the whole thing kind of got off track for many years and ended up really not losing baby weight, 35 pounds approximately overweight. And so about 8 years ago, actually I've been doing it longer than 5 years. About 8 years ago, I got divorced, and I tell you, there's nothing more motivating than thinking about dating and having to get naked with a perfect stranger.
Oh my God, this is
that was really it, because I was like, oh my God, how am I going to become naked at 50 years old? And I'd gone through my entire life actually having this feeling like I wasn't quite at home in my body, like knowing that there was more possible, but not really having the tools to do it. And so yeah, it was about 5-6 years later. I was just kind of regrouping for a few years. I started to work out. It was so hard because I was, a fair amount. I'm a pretty small person, 5'4", and I really wanted to get fit. And I came back from my 50th birthday. I went to New York to see my daughter, and came back, and I just was like huffing and puffing through the streets. I had decided I was going to eat whatever I wanted that weekend, but the week after, everything ate. I was like, I should not be getting out of bed in the morning aching at my age. If I don't get my SHIT together, I'm going to be one of those people who is, not going to be fit and healthy in their older age. And I'm very much a go-getter. So my friend, Maureen, had started on your program a week before. And I'm like, yeah, right. Okay. And in the first week, she said, I'm down 5 pounds. And I'm like, oh, well, okay. Well, tell me more about it.
Wow.
And so we got on it together. And over the next 6 months, I lost all of that weight. But the main thing that happened for me is that I started to feel so much better again. I mean, so much more energetic. My moods were better. It was so easy because it's more about health than deprivation. So, yeah.
So this is terrific. So what do you think is so special about Fat Flush? There's 1,001 diets out there. There's paleo, there's keto, there's carnivore, there's a bone broth diet. God only knows what is next. What do you think is so outstanding and special and different about Fat Flush?
So for me, I would say no matter what, if it was about losing weight or not losing weight, the difference for me about the Fat Flush program is it's about health. And that was very important for me. And because there's so many diets out there, and you have no idea which one to choose, and all of these new buzzwords coming up. And, being in my 50s, I'm 55 right now, I also enjoy food. And Fat Flush is not about restriction. It's more
lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle choice. And so, I still to this day drink my cranberry juice, my cranberry water every day. There's a way to do it that's so accessible for anyone. And that's the thing about the Fat Flush program that was amazing to me. And so many people have asked me over the years, what did you do? And just shocked because I ended up eating more food than I was eating before, but I was just eating the right kind of food for my body. And, sometime in the beginning, I was really, really strict. And, over the time I adjust things because it is a lifestyle, and I understand health. And you've taught me an incredible amount about that too, in terms of detoxification, in terms of the way that the hormones work in the body, in terms of inflammation. And there was so much in my body was inflamed. And I can tell I'm feeling even a little inflamed right now, just because Thanksgiving, a little traveling. But I know how to get back so easily.
That's such a key point. I want to discuss that with you. We have so many people that go off track, but they know that they come back and it's like an old fuzzy friend that they can welcome back. Do you think we give the right kind of support on the Fat Flush Nation to all of our members?
Oh, the support, I have to say, the support from the Fat Flush Nation, from all of your online forums are really good. Unikey, fantastic. I did the tissue mineral analysis thing, which is a totally different subject, but Tracy was so helpful in walking me through it, talking to me like I was 5. That was perfect, because that's what I asked for. Talk to me like a kindergartner and I'll be able to understand. That's what I said. And she did, and it was awesome. So yeah, I just feel amazing. And for me, there's been so many changes for me by getting in shape and living into the body that was always mine. My confidence. I could never have done this interview and not been completely self-conscious, 5 or 6 years ago. And I have a background in performing too. And still, I was always hiding. And, there's this thing about putting yourself out there as an older woman and being single is not easy. And had I not been on this program, and Louise, literally I feel like it saved my life. And I feel like the support out there is there if you want. I would also say a buddy system, super important for me. My friend and I, we would text each other every day. What did you eat? Did you move? How was it for you? How many pounds have you lost? And, having someone you can do it with was a tremendous help. And the nation, of course, is really good about that too, because it gives so much support.
So would you suggest that there are any supplements that came to your aid? You've talked about what you've benefited from. It's been life-changing. You look absolutely terrific, by the way. You don't look a day over 40. You look terrific. So that's number one. But what about the supplement? No, it's true. Supplement-wise, was there anything particular about our supplements that assisted you in losing weight, keeping it off, and really getting rid of any of your cravings and food?
Yeah. So,
sugar cravings.
It's hard for me to know what specifically works, because I take quite a lot of the Unikey products, which I really stand behind because it feels like they really are good for me. I was religious about the smoothie, the GLA, the weight loss formula, and the multivitamin for probably 3 years. Literally, I never missed. And because when I first started the CLA, all the bile builder stuff, that wasn't there when I first started the program. And so, the recommendation around the healthy fats, I get, the chia, I get the greens, which I love to put in my smoothie, because I'm pretty prepared with my food and I gravitate towards healthy food. But for someone who isn't necessarily on it, the green powder is so great, because I just feel like I'm doing something good for myself.
So what Kim's talking about, everybody out there, is the Unikey Daily Greens, which I personally love because it's got the celery leaves in there, which is so important for mineral salts. But if you were to tell somebody that's out there that's wanting to go on a program, because it's the beginning of a new year, a new, hopefully wonderful, prosperous, joyful, and peaceful new year. How would you motivate them to choose Fat Flush over all the other programs?
Because it works. I mean, it works. It's simple. It's good for your health. Not all diet programs are good for your health, and they're not good for your health long term. It's even if you don't want to lose weight, this will clean out your liver, help with your kidney function, help with your overall immune inflammation. And so for me, that's what makes this program stand out over other ones. Is it's also, I mean, I never get sick. I have boundless energy, and I am having the best sex of my life just because I have the energy and the confidence that I never had before. So even if you just want to do it for that, right?
Well, see, that's something I never expected to hear, but that's wonderful. That's definitely
I know,
wonderful.
it's awesome. And there's my dog.
Well, there's the essential fats that we put on the program. We have
Yeah.
the 76s, the GLAs and omega-6, which is good for tissue mineralization, tissue lubrication, tissue nurturing, and it's very important also for the skin, hair, and nails. So in
Yes.
closing, just say, Kim Weatherall, thank you so much for being with us. And your dog is barking his
I know.
confirmation. Love you so much. Thank you for
Yeah.
being with us. Fat
You're
Flush,
so welcome.
Fat Flush is the way to go for 2021.
Absolutely. Do it, everyone. Just do it. You will not regret it. I promise.
And get a copy of the free download that I have with the link at the bottom of this page. It's called the Ultra Fast Fat Flush, for all the latest research to really accelerate even a faster, more efficient, easier fat flush. Lots of love to everybody. Thank you.
Bye. Thanks, Anne Louise.